Welcome to this collection of fascinating photographs and stories. In this video, we'll take a journey through time and explore some incredible moments captured on camera. So sit back, relax, and join us as we dive into the past and discover the intriguing tales behind these captivating images. We present a charming portrait of the young Joan Collins, the iconic British actress who would later rise to fame in the soap opera dynasty. Looks fresh and glamorous, even at this early stage of her life. Her captivating gaze already hints at the star power that would enrapture audiences worldwide. In 1997, she was admitted to the Order of the British Empire as an officer, and in 2015 she was made a Dame Commander of the same order. A stripper at Club Samo, New York City, 1950, photo by Bert Glynn. We're next treated to a glamorous shot of Italian film star Claudia Cardinale, a key figure in European cinema during the 1960s. She also performed as a singer and recorded several singles. Attention was drawn to the disco songs Love Affair, 1977, and Son, I Love You, 1978, which were also released in Germany. Diane Lane, 1990. Flash forward to 1994, where we encounter Claudia Christian in her prime. Known for her role as Commander Susan Ivanova on the sci-fi series Babylon 5. She was nominated for Saturn Awards in 1997 and 1999 for this role. Christian's blend of strength and vulnerability made her a beloved figure in the realm of television science fiction. U.S. military search team uncovers an Iraqi MiG-25R Foxbat B buried beneath the sands at Al-Taqaddum airfield west of Baghdad. Next in our journey, we have a striking family portrait from 1917, featuring a 19-year-old Al Capone alongside his father and uncle. The notorious gangster, known for his leading role in the Chicago outfit during the Prohibition era, is nearly unrecognizable in this early photo. Captured before his infamous criminal career, it's a stark reminder of Capone's humble beginnings in a working-class Italian immigrant family. Aboard U.S. Nicholas DD-449, a survivor of U.S. Helena CO-50, which was torpedoed and sunk by the Japanese during the Battle of Kula Gulf, is given first aid. We turn now to a slice of horticultural history. Meet Rudolf Gustav Haas, an American mail carrier with a green thumb. Alongside his wife Elizabeth, he stands proudly in front of their new variety avocado tree. Little did they know at the time, but this particular variety, now known as the Haas avocado, would become the most popular avocado cultivar globally, a testament to their unassuming horticultural achievement. Christian and Muslims praying together at St. George's Church, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, 1930. Next, we witness a significant diplomatic moment on September 4, 1936. In a grand show of mutual respect, Edward VIII, King of England, is welcomed by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk at the Dolmabahce Palace dock. This rare meeting between two world leaders signifies a time of transition and political intrigue, as Edward VIII would abdicate his throne later that same year. The U.S. ambassador to the Philippines, Paul MacNutt, lowers the American flag and raises the Philippine flag in its place, ending almost 50 years of U.S. colonial rule. We continue with a dynamic action shot of Dina Meyer in the cult classic cyberpunk film, Johnny Mnemonic from 1995. Meyer, an American actress, is perhaps best known for her roles in science fiction and action films. Here she is seen in character as Jane, a bodyguard with cybernetic enhancements, bringing an exciting layer of strength and complexity to the film's narrative. Filming was carried out mainly in Canada, the cities of Toronto and Montreal. Kim Jong-un's fake Brazil passport in 1990. We travel back in time now to the Chatham Islands in 1874, where we find Dr. Albert Scott deep in astronomical observation. Here, Scott is pictured using his zenith telescope during an American expedition to observe the transit of Venus. This event, when Venus passes directly between the Sun and Earth, is a rare occurrence that contributes valuable data to the fields of astronomy and celestial mechanics. first king of Saudi Arabia, who reigned from 1902 to 1953, next to his 2-year-old son, and the current king of Saudi Arabia in 1938. We move on to an intriguing image from 1937, capturing a moment between the renowned Mexican artist Frida Kahlo and the Russian revolutionary Leon Trotsky. Although both were influential figures in their own right, it was the rumored romantic affair between them that adds an element of intrigue and scandal to this photograph. After the February Revolution of 1917, Trotsky returned to Russia. He became one of the organizers of the October Revolution of 1917 and one of the founders of the Red Army. The Undertaker looking down at Mankind Mick Foley after chokeslamming him through the roof of the cage during their Hell in a Cell match at WWE King of the Ring 1998. Up next, we have a touching candid shot from 1963, featuring President John Kennedy in the Oval Office with his young son, John Kennedy Jr. It's a cherished image, showing the young John Kennedy Jr. playing under the Resolute desk while his father reviews important documents. He was the youngest person to be elected president and the youngest president at the end of his tenure. The unit chaplain of the Kagnu Battalion, an elite Ethiopian battalion raised by the Ethiopian government to help South Korea during the Korean War, 1951. We return to the silver screen with a glamorous shot of Tanya Mallet as Tilly Masterson in the iconic James Bond film Goldfinger from 1964. Posing atop a pile of gold bullion, Mallet encapsulates the blend of glamour, intrigue, and danger that is so integral to the James Bond franchise. According to Mallet, she got the role of Tilly Masterson after someone sent a picture of her in a bikini to Bond producer Cubby Broccoli. King Victor Emmanuel III of Italy with his daughters and son on the occasion of his 70th birthday, 11th of November 1939. We turn to an essential aspect of military life in our next slide, the creation of dog tags. These small metal identification plates, which soldiers wear on a ribbon around their necks, contain vital information about the wearer. This photograph of their production process serves as a poignant reminder of the individuals behind each set of tags. The term originated and became popular due to the tag's resemblance to animal registration tags. P-51B of the 355th Fighter Group, 8th Air Force, somewhere over England, 1944. A snapshot of international diplomacy from 1955. Bakshi Ghulam Muhammad, the Prime Minister of the Indian state Jammu and Kashmir, is pictured with Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev during his visit to India. The two leaders are seen taking part in a traditional Kashmiri custom of mutual feeding, a symbol of hospitality and respect. At this time, Russia announced that the Soviet Union supported Indian sovereignty over the disputed territory of Kashmir and over the Portuguese coastal enclaves. Rare photo of Mao and Stalin meeting during the signing of the Sino-Soviet Treaty on February 14, 1950. We continue to the 1920s with a portrait of Sergei Mikhailovich Eisenstein, a pivotal figure in early film theory and practice. The Soviet film director, screenwriter, film editor, and theorist is celebrated for his innovative use of montage, revolutionizing how stories were told on the big screen. Thanks to the film Battleship Potemkin, his name became synonymous with Soviet cinema in the 1920s. In 1958, as a result of a survey of film critics from 26 countries within the framework of the World Exhibition in Brussels, Battleship Potemkin was recognized as the best film of all times and peoples. Study of effect of twin-jet exhausts inclined toward the ground at the Lewis Flight Propulsion Laboratory of the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics. In this photograph from 1960, we witness a tender family moment of the late King of Thailand, Bhumibol Adulyadej, at his daughter's birthday party in Bangkok. Known as the longest reigning monarch in Thai history, this rare glimpse of the king in his private life provides a touching juxtaposition to his public persona. He was the world's longest-serving head of state and the longest-serving monarch in Thai history. The launch of NASA Mars exploration rover Opportunity aboard a Delta II rocket at Cape Canaveral, Florida, 7 July 2003,